Tony and Hunter had been charged with defending the southern border of the Tan Lands. The Greens and Reds had been unsuccessfully launching raids trying to push the border further back, but they held firm against their attackers. General McLear had headed towards the northern defenses to fight against their new purple adversary. The Blues had joined him there, and supposedly the Blue troopers were being sent south to help Tony and Hunter as well. Tony, we can't keep sitting here and taking attack after attack from the Reds and Greens. We might get screwed over one of these days and lose our foothold. I agree, but Blue reinforcements are on the way. They're a week away, Tony. If they don't get bogged down by anything, that is. No, I think we need to act sooner rather than later, and I've got just the thing for us here. Well, what you got? Remember our last project, the FLAMETHROWER? Yeah? Well, I put it on a tank. Let's go burn some Reds. Hey guys, what's going on? Daily Tactics here, and I am back with some more of the Men of War Assault Squad 2 Army Men Civil War series. In this episode, the Tans have slapped their new invention, the Flamethrower, onto a tank here, and we can see it here, this M4 Crocodile tank, as they were known in World War II. They have this second little turret here next to its main turret that holds a flamethrower and can shoot arcs from the tank itself. Very cool, very dangerous weapon to have. It can be very, very deadly. So this is probably going to be a pretty good invention for the Tans and should help them along quite a bit. But in case that doesn't do the trick, they did bring along some Pershings as well that we can see all around here. They really came prepared. They want to gain some ground because ground has not been gained by really any side in quite some time. All of the defenses have been holding very, very strong. So they want to ensure victory here. So they brought a lot of infantry and a lot of tanks. The Reds, however, are well prepared as well. Their troopers are, of course, about 2.5 times the health of a normal Tan soldier, so they'll hold fast. And they've got a wide variety of troops here. There are some new weapons in the game, like this M4A1 we can see right here. And then there is also a shotgunner. I don't know if we can see one here. He might be further back. Oh no, here's one right here. There's that shotgunner, which is very, very cool. So these guys are also in the game. And the Reds have brought with them their own new tank, the Tiger tank, the Red Tiger tank. These things are absolute behemoths. They can destroy so many tanks. Just one can hold out against probably 5 Shermans. These things are powerful. So they've got 3 of them. They got one on the top of this hill, one on this factory, and one in the way, way back here. And not to mention the Reds have dug plenty of trenches, and apparently I forgot to put these guys in their trench line, so let's get them in there. But as you can see, they've dug trenches in their hills, in front of their factories, in the jungle over here, in front of this massive hill over here, so they kill Tans as they come down, really just everywhere. So yeah, without further ado, why don't we just get right on into this, and we'll press start. And the Tans begin to walk forward, and almost immediately, one of the Crocodile tanks gets shot by the Tiger tank in the way, way back here. The Tiger tank is taking some fire and got killed right there. There was some collateral damage as well, as many Red soldiers in this trench blew up with it. That must have been a Pershing shot, and one heck of a lucky one, because it takes a lot to kill some of those Tiger tanks. And some more of these Crocs are getting blown to bits by bazooka troopers from the Reds. This Red trench line is holding very, very steadily, except now their men are starting to go down, but they've killed quite a few Tans in that first little engagement there, which is key. Another one of these Crocs goes down. I don't think any of them are getting close enough to actually use their flame arcs, which is a shame. Yet more of them going down. The flame arc is such a short range, it's very, very difficult to gather it. These Reds are impressing me to no end. Let's see how this tiny little trench over here at the bottom of this hill is doing. And it's doing incredibly well. Look at all these dead Tan soldiers that died at the hands of these guys. That is pretty impressive. But this trench line is starting to fall as the last of the troopers in there are getting gunned down. And yep, I think that was the last trooper in that trench, and they are down. But there's still one back here in the jungle, and we see this light MG firing away. Alright, we got a whole bunch of tanks conglomerating over here. This Super Pershing, it looks like it might have taken some fire from this Tiger tank. I still haven't seen any flame arcs from the Crocs. Maybe they just haven't gotten close enough. Oh my god, a whole line of tan soldiers died right here, as well as this Croc. These Super Pershings are moving in on this Tiger tank, looking for the kill, looking for that nice shot, but Tiger tank's actually in a pretty good position. It's got this wall and a steel crate for cover. So that's going to be a tough tank to take out, and let's see how these Pershings do against it. This one just got nailed by the Tiger tank in the way back there. Alright. Tiger tank trying to move its gun, but it's such a heavy gun that moving the cannon along with another tank is tough, because they tend to outspeed it a little bit, you know what I mean? So it didn't manage to get any shots off right then, but this Super Pershing is tracked right in front of it, and it's going to take the shot. Maybe not. It can't decide. Let's see what's happening with these guys. These guys are just full gunning it towards this Tiger tank, but the Tiger tank gets intercepted by another Pershing way over here, and now these tanks have free range in this back theater of the war. Hopefully the Reds have a few bazookas, or else these guys are just going to absolutely dominate them. Let's check back in on the infantry over here. The Tans are beginning to crest this hill, fire beyond this pond at the Red encampment over here. Many of these Red soldiers are starting to go down a little bit and take some damage as the Tans move in, though the Tans have taken a significant number of losses trying to take this hill, so it's all about whittling the enemy down before they can get to your very last line. Looks like another Croc over here has been gunned down, and this Pershing over here is just chilling on this hill, trying to take out a few of these Red soldiers who are in this trench, and it has succeeded. It's taken out a number of them. Looks like this Pershing finally bit the dust, maybe because of this tank. That'd be my best guess. And these Pershings and Croc tanks that just gunned it to the very back lines have free reign over here. I don't know what their plan is. Looks like this one's taking advantage of it, and so is this one, and they're starting to actually start gunning down these Red soldiers who are taking cover in these ruins. So we'll see what happens with the battle in that, because now the Reds are completely flanked with only one tank, and the tank is in not a very convenient spot for them. Yeah, the Red lines are beginning to dwindle as Tan soldiers gun them down. These tanks are just being extra effective today. Usually the Tans don't have the best strategies with their just tank strength, but I'd say today they've just done a great job utilizing them. The Crocodile tanks have been a massive failure, though. I think their armor, it being so weak on an M4A3, or M4A4 I think it is actually, they tend to get gunned down before they can get within flame range. Oh my god, Tan soldiers actually gunning it into this this area over here and getting chopped to bits by some of these Red soldiers here with an M16A4. They're just trying to hit these Tan soldiers, and the Tan soldiers are trying to book it to the other side. One of them makes it and begins shooting at these lads. Woo! Bazooka Trooper takes out both of them simultaneously. Grenades going off. Other areas just defending to the best of their ability. Trying their absolute best here. And they're actually getting a good number of kills here. And the Tiger tank is supporting a little bit with a bit of machine gun fire. I bet it doesn't want to shoot its HE rounds, though, at these troopers for fear of destroying the factory and some of their own soldiers. This guy just got gunned down like nobody's business by some of these MGs, and the MGs are training their fire on these guys behind these barrels now, getting a few hits and successfully suppressing them. These guys did a pretty good job, managing to kill quite a few Tans here. And we can see that bonus health coming into play here. Not for that guy, because he did die, but he took so many hits before going down, and so has this guy. So that's the strength of a Red soldier. They can hold out against just tons and tons of Tans. Tiger tank is helping out a little bit by gunning down a few of these guys. I don't know if it'll help this guy too much, but he is gaining a few kills here and there. Maybe he's got this. Nope, he goes down finally. And this compound is all Tan except for... Oh, no. Still got one more red soldier right here. Except for that one red soldier who's getting gunned at. And the Tiger Tank, which I don't believe the Tans have any bazooka troopers. No, they got one right here. He might just be in fear of attacking this tank. Oof! Actually, someone attacked it. What is that? A Pershing coming to the rescue for these Tan soldiers. It's rotating its turret around. Preparing for the shot. Nope. What's happening? Oh, what's going on? Oh, wait. The Tiger Tank took a shot. Did that kill it? That killed that Pershing. Oh, but the other Pershing coming in behind, coming in clutch. I believe that is engine destroyed for this bad boy, but it is still capable of moving its gun, and it takes out this Pershing too. Wow, that Tiger Tank is a survivor. But its engine is severely damaged now, and it goes. But collateral damage, lots of Tans got caught up in that explosion and died. It does look like some Tan soldiers were assaulting over here in the background. They're trying to come down this hill. Lots of them getting gunned down before they can. This Pershing is maybe alive? Yeah, this Pershing's alive. It's just kind of stuck in that trench now. Bazooka Trooper here is probably working on trying to kill it. Oh no, he's trying to stave off some of these Tan soldiers that are on the hill. Alright. And of course there's this final red trench line over here who's providing a little bit of fire towards this hill as well. Trying to give the last remaining reds in this compound here some cover. And there's some guys over here too. And one or two guys left alive in this ruins area, but looks like the tanks did end up killing most of them. This red soldier right here, gunning down tons of these guys. Oh, and this guy too. Not too shabby. Oh, this guy's taking pot shots at the 50 cal gunner, but misses. And the 50 cal just destroys that guy's protection there. And now it is going for these guys. Maybe we'll see a little bit of the crocodile flames here. Maybe some of them have been used in the battle. I haven't seen them. It doesn't look like it's using the flames. Dude, why not? You're so close. Maybe it doesn't want to, like, do collateral damage, but there's no Tans. Why aren't you using your flames, sir? Ugh. AI. Man, that sucks. I want to see some flames. Alright. This bazooka trooper still standing tall and still firing its bazooka up this hill, getting some kills on the Tans down there. His ally in the back here has died. He is the last one left alive in this compound, I believe. And he's still chilling. Brilliant soldier here. Brilliant soldier. And these reds over here are starting to get overrun by these Tans, but they're putting up a good fight here. Trying to gun them down a little bit. This croc tank has been a massive disappointment. It's not doing anything. Grenade floating on in there. And that'll blow. Kill one or two of them. And the remaining Tans have to dive out of there for fear of a grenade, and more die. This guy's running back into the trench, trying to get back to cover with his ally here. And they just continue to fight. That's the Spartan genes in these red soldiers, is they'll just fight on till the death. Looks like this guy pops that Tan, and he pulls out a grenade. He tosses it. He dies, going down fighting, and that grenade sadly is not going to kill anyone, so his fight to the death was in vain. This bazooka trooper over here has gone down, and it looks like we're down to this very, very last trench line, which is entirely intact. Looks like we've got some M16A4s, some light machine guns. That actually might be it. M16A4s and light machine guns. Well, not bad weapons at all. The Tans have plenty of soldiers to assault here. Not to mention, they've got some tanks left, I believe. Yep, they got one croc tank over here, one Pershing right here, two more crocs who are kind of stuck in that water. They must have got bogged down. Another Pershing over here, but this looks like, yep, engine damage. So that means that is not going anywhere anytime soon. Either way, these red soldiers are defending their trench here as the assault begins with a Super Pershing coming in. Sadly, they don't have any bazookas to defend against it with, but they are using their light machine guns against the Tan soldiers, but they're getting just chopped to bits. One soldier left, and he dies. And I believe that's the end of the battle here. Let's see. Yep, all red soldiers perished, and the Tans managed to take the military town here. Let's check out the death tolls here. So yellow are Tan soldiers, and red are red soldiers. Pretty fitting. So a ton died at this hill, and then even more in this forest area. The Reds had such a good defense. I have to say, I'm very, very impressed. They killed a ton of soldiers over here. And then on the main grounds here, tons more Tan soldiers went down, and tons of Tan tanks too. This main line was amazing. And then this hillside also, we see just piles of Tan bodies compared to the amount of Reds that died, which a lot of Reds died, but not nearly as many Tans. And then in this factory, it's just there's maybe 10 red deaths compared to like 40 or 50 Tan deaths. That's very impressive. Back here, it was a different story. Reds mainly went down with few Tans, but that was just because the vehicle dominance back here with that flank was crazy. So yeah, overall the Reds put up an amazing defense here, but the power of the Tans this time around just blew through them, and now the Tans are patrolling around, making sure that's the last of the enemies, as well as looks like dragging some gear here. Trying to rebuild the base as soon as possible to get it operational. So another victory for the Tans here. We'll definitely have to see what happens in the next episode. I really hope you guys enjoyed this one. Comment, rate, and subscribe if you did. Join my Discord and my Overtone team and my Instagram and all that good stuff if you'd like. I'd really appreciate it. And I'll talk to y'all later. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.